It's always the word always amazes me because no matter how many times I read through it, I always find something new, something useful, something relevant, and something that could be applicable to my life. So I would encourage others to do the same. Sorry, my baby off in the background rowing. Um, so this morning I want to read from Proverbs. I want to read two parts of Proverbs, and it's funny because I actually thought that these verses were one and the same, but it's actually two different verses. So Proverbs 20 and no, Proverbs 19 and 21 says, "You can make many plans, but the Lord's purpose will prevail." And Proverbs 20 and 24 is, "The Lord directs our steps, so why try to understand everything along the way?" And today, I'm just grateful for life. I'm grateful for health. I'm grateful for strength. I'm grateful for divine favor. I'm grateful for my wife and my children. And, I just, this Friday, grateful that God took me through a new week. Grateful for each and every one of you. Um, this particular part of the scripture, it was so interesting because, basically it tells us something that us as Christians know, right? Is that our paths are guided by the Lord. Where He wants to take us is where we can be. And we shouldn't try to understand, you know, some of the things that we go through as much as we want to, as much as we try to convince ourselves and we try to say that, like this is how the way that we want things to go. That isn't necessarily the way that God has planned things for us. And that was something that I used to battle with a lot, like trying to plan out my life until someone told me many years ago, you want to make God laugh, tell him what you have planned, you know and it's something that I always like sort of stick to, so I keep a sort of steady course, right, a disciplined course, but then I also have already factored in that God could change his plans at any moment. And I think that that's so important for us to just be reminded of it too, is that even though our plan we you can make many plans, right? But at the end of the day, the Lord's purpose will prevail. And it's all about purpose. What's the purpose that He has for our life? So thank you for each and every one of you again for listening to me this morning. My prayer is for you guys continuously to walk in your purpose and that the Lord's purpose may prevail in you and over your life so that we could continue